Hello, everyone. It is Thursday. How are you tonight? Welcome to Thursday night. How are you as we move on through week 58, 59? How are you this evening? Tell me about your day, and what you, yes, you are grateful for this evening. That is what we want to know. We want to know what you are grateful for on this Thursday evening. The 29th of April, the second to last day of April. Hey, Adele and Dazzle. Hopefully I got Dazzle tonight before she fell asleep. It's treat time, Dazzle. That's what I'm saying. It is treat time. How are things in everyone's day today? I hope everyone had a spectacular day, a good day. I spent part of my day at the desk, actually, which was kind of nice. I got a little bit of stuff, got through a couple of piles over there, which was nice. Be able to make some pile work or get through some piles a little bit. My desk's a little bit clearer than it was this morning, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing to have a little bit emptier desk. That is something I look for. Excuse me. Hello, Kitty. How are you this evening? How are things in Illinois? What are you grateful for this evening? Tell me about your day. And what is keeping you smiling this evening as we head into a later Thursday evening? Pat and the Peanut Gallery are here. Great to have you, Pat and the Peanut Gallery. Hope all is well. Jennifer, how are you? Hope all is well in Florida, where it's probably sunshine. Sales and sunshine. Well, that is coming my way. That is weather you can send my way, Kitty. Sales and sunshine. Kitty is forecasting sales and sunshine. I like it. I like it. We had a drizzly, rainy day today. Not like heavy downpours or anything, but it was a kind of a constant drizzle all day. Kind of gloomy. Sunshine and like 90. Okay, 90 is a little bit warmer than I like, but I'll definitely take the sunshine, Jennifer. Sunshine and sales, as Kitty says. Great sales, even. Sunshine and great sales. That's what I want in my forecast. That is what I want. You know, it wasn't an awful day for sales, but it wasn't like a great sale day. But hey, there's still another day left in this month, and that could be tomorrow, the best sales day. We can finish off the month strong here tomorrow. The month as we wrap it up. Dazzle versus the blueberries. I love it. I've done that before. I've, things everywhere. Max goes for that. Hey, Julie Jankowicz is with us. How are you tonight? Great to have you here. Great to have you here. Oh, that is great. I can totally see Dazzle, you chasing blueberries and Dazzle batting them all over the place. You got to send us the video footage of that, Adele. That would be some good video footage. I know you have the Dazzle cam. Let's get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. Tonight we're on page 98. 98 if you're following along in the book. Good morning. Put some music in someone else's life today. Make the world a mixtape and see what it gives you in return. Yeah, we usually don't win those battles when our animals are fast for the food. They can be zippy. They can be sleeping and doing nothing. I mean, and then right there. We had a beagle a long time ago when Rebecca was growing. When Rebecca was really young, and I remember the pediatrician asking us how's Rebecca's vegetable intake and other foods and stuff as a pediatrician, and we're like, yeah, Rebecca, not so good. The dog's doing great though. Or, vegetable content up. Actually, Max is into broccoli right now. Max goes nuts for broccoli right now. Whenever we're having broccoli. But that beagle that we had, whenever the peanut butter jar opened, I mean, like race from the furthest part of the house could be asleep, and the other part of the house, you start to twist that peanut butter jar open, and boom, that dog was right there. Right there. But was better. That dog was better. Max is a beggar. Our beagle would sit there patiently, knowing somewhere would drop from somebody. Let's get started tonight, folks. Let's get started and see what we got going on tonight. This wonderful quote from Simon. There are two types of decisions: good decisions and lessons learned. There are two types of decisions: good decisions and lessons learned. You gotta like that. And really, this other quote that I have, a mistake is simply another way of doing things. A mistake is simply another way of doing things. We've talked before, and I know a lot of our people have talked, our NARTS affiliates have talked about in the past IT security, security of your computers, information technology. And in today's world of where devices are considered IoT, Internet of Things, okay, everything is connected to the internet, okay, security of those devices is kind of gets difficult because everything connects to the internet. Okay, I mean, even the Dazzle Cam is connected to the internet. Well, how would you like to admit that you're a casino that got hacked through the fish tank thermometer? Okay, a casino got hacked through a fish tank thermometer. You secure your laptop, your smartphone, your tablet, and before I forget, secure your fish tank. This is the lesson learned from a casino. Cybersecurity executive. The attackers used a fish tank thermometer to get a foothold in the network. They then found the high roller database and pulled that back across the network, out the thermostat, and up to the cloud. And that is how they hack the casino. You don't need what's his face, Ocean's 11, Ocean's 8. Oh, you don't need Danny Ocean to rip off a casino. You just need the fish tank and the thermometer connected to the casino's interior secure Wi-Fi. Okay, not the Wi-Fi that you get as a guest, but the secure Wi-Fi. And that is how they got in. It is interesting, again, we didn't used to have all these things. And sometimes you wonder why you need a notification about your fish tank thermometer or your whether your laundry is done or whatever. But all these things connected to the internet create weak links. And this casino got hacked through the fish tank thermometer was the weak link. Good news / bad news. Leasing activity is on the rise in New Jersey. Commercial real following a year when leasing activity declined by almost 30%, a top broker in New Jersey sees a significant uptick in retail expansion with strong brands like Planet Fitness, Dollar Tree, and Five Below eagerly snapping up empty spaces. While the markets were harmed significantly by bankruptcies of companies such as Pier 1, Modell's, and Steinmart, many of their empty spaces are now being occupied by brands that have high liquidity, i.e. cash, and essential goods to sell. Dollar Tree signed leases for 9 new stores in the state, and grocers including Amazon Fresh, Lidl, and Uncle Giuseppe's are also expanding into the market. Other brands expanding are in Jersey are Popeyes, Chipotle Mexican Grill, Jersey Mike's, Wingstop, and Smashburger. Despite the public health encumbrances, many tenants were able to quickly move to lease and build out and debut their stores. It is and rents are down to go along with it. Hey, Kelly's with us. Great to have you with you here, Kelly. I'm glad you yogaed for us. You yogaed for us, but rents are down and leasing is up. So that is New Jersey, but as goes the rest of the country. These leasing deals and people businesses scooping up spaces. You're going to see that around the country, people. I like this on Amazon. Look out, Amazon Go. A startup plans to offer autonomous stores to other retailers. So it's not just Amazon with all the tech. And Amazon that's been selling some of their Amazon Go technology, okay, and letting retailers buy it, well, they're really doing that to get the data, okay, and get the foothold in there. So they're not doing it out of the goodness of their heart. But now there's competition with very similar technology to Amazon Go. Offer checkout free purchasing to convenience stores, and they're well funded. So they've gotten a lot of money on this because there's other people besides Amazon to help you control the world. I wish your rent would go down too, Kelly. Not all landlords have been as good, but most of them are. But there's a lot of flexibility and growth out there in landlords, and they understand the partnership that they have. Amazon's expected to overtake Walmart as the largest U.S. retailer by 2025, with Kroger in third place. Based on current trends, they expect Amazon will reach 631 billion sales by 2025, representing an annual compound growth rate of 14% between 2020 and 2025. And that includes their online and offline sales. So like, I don't know, brick and mortar that they're continuing to build out. While Walmart sales, they expect to grow at 3.9% to reach $523 billion. So Amazon is expected by 2025 to overtake them by $100 billion, basically. But we'll see how that goes. Where all that happens. There's a lot happening in the marketplace and lots of competition. No longer on hold. Bridal brands are preparing for a wedding boom. And it's really a formal boom. I never went anywhere, Pat. I've been here the whole time. Where'd you go? I am on YouTube. I'm on everything. I'm streaming on YouTube and I'm on Facebook tonight. But yes, bridal brands should, so the question comes, should you be bringing back formal? They're even expanding formal. Wedding related spending decreased by $30 billion last year. And a few things are now pointing to pent-up wedding demand. Diamond sales have gone up. Wedding dates between January and December 2020, 47% of respondents rescheduled their reception for 2021. And bridal designers still mostly rely on in-store sales. Wedding dress experiences are both emotional and costly for customers. David's Bridal, which owns its own warehouse, has been focusing on growing its digital offerings and is now offering 24/7 customer service. And they're anticipating up to 50% more wedding-related sales this year at David's Bridal. They're also expanding and offering their first, and I'm going to screw up the pronouncing of this, although I know what it is, quinceañera label. Okay, again, broadening their horizon, and the looking at festivities and group gatherings and parties will be coming back. So they will be offering their first quinceañera label, 15 roses, and a bunch of gowns. The variety of gowns will be priced between $3.99 and $6.99. Hey, Joanne! I'm sorry that she lost money. Kitty, I hate people losing money. Hey, Joanne, catching is the place she booked it went belly up. Yeah, there's a lot of that happening too. With people that had weddings booked and places went belly up. Joanne, I'm glad you got some time in Arizona. I'm glad you're coming home to Chicago, though. So, and you know, the idea behind the quinceañera label, and I'm really screwing this up. Okay, let's just younger festivity. Okay, is another way to develop younger customers, and develop a lifetime customer and increase lifetime value of customer. So, I mean, you know, our David's bridal experience of becoming a bride is similar to the experience of becoming a woman. And a coming of age tradition is now a moment young ladies will get to enjoy with their families without spending so much money for custom items. So that is, you know, again, the return of formal. You know, we've avoided any formal intake, accepting any formal or even dress for a while now. And but is it time to think about bringing it back to your stores? If you had a big formal business, it is the time right to now start bringing it back and offering that and cashing in on those sales as people look to have that and bring back formal events. So that is a good thing. I like this headline. Secondhand fashion could soon account for 30% of closet share. You know that secondhand is becoming increasingly cooler. And, you know, just as an example of that, Poshmark and ThredUp are charting their growth plans. Both have gone public in the last few months. And they both face, so this is going to be interesting as we follow them forward. Both are going to be facing more pressure to maintain revenue growth. Poshmark, for their growth, has its sights set on expanding to more countries and into more categories. ThredUp, meanwhile, is taking more of a business-to-business approach, aiming to become the resale partner of choice for more retailers. You know, they say the biggest challenge standing in the way of these companies' expansion plans is ensuring that people keep wanting to sell products through their site. People now have more apps than ever to choose from if they want to sell an old handbag or a new pair of sneakers. And as such, convincing sellers to stay loyal has become more complex endeavor. And it becomes more complex as they lose venture capital. Okay, as the venture capitalists want to make money, okay, it gets even more complex because you can't lose money on the buy. Okay, you can't lose money on every transaction as these companies have. Posh just recently showed its first ever profit. ThredUp, you know, has done that. You know, Poshmark's revenue in 2020 grew 28% year over year. And it did report a profit for the first time, but that was after cutting back extensively on spending. ThreadUp revenue increased revenue, but the revenue growth slowed in 2020. The revenue was up 14% between 2020 and 2019, compared to 26% growth between 2018 and 2019. And Wall Street wants instantaneous results. Okay, when you have to report to Wall Street, you have to report big bucks faster. Poshmark recently outlined 4 key areas of growth the company planned to invest in: user engagement, expanding internationally, expanding in new categories, and seller services. So user engagement, all about the customer and making it easier for the customer. I don't have direct resale wedding sales. I'll see if I can find something on that, Kelly. It's a segment. Formal prom and more just general formal is a better segment than it is for wedding in and of itself, because wedding is a very specialized thing. I know people have had departments of it over the years, but it's a very specialized department. ThreadUp, on the other hand, managed to grow its customer base more quickly than its revenue. The number of active customers increased 24%. And that they see increasing supply is the quickest way to add more customers. Okay. And being able to continue to attract sellers, both for Poshmark and ThreadUp, is their biggest thing. Having the inventory, having things to be able to sell. So it is. There are hurdles ahead. It isn't just a cash printing app, especially once you lose out on that. What do you call it? Venture capital. Something we're going to be hearing more about. Hey, Howard, how are you? I always love hearing from the peanut galleries. Howard, good to have you with us. Something you're going to be hearing about in the coming days. The White House is asking for your support and asking retailers to participate in the administration's initiative to encourage Americans to be vaccinated. The administration goal is to create incentives for more Americans to get vaccinated by July 4th for a return to normal. The immediate goal is to roll out a series of announcements starting on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Consisting of a list of companies that will offer various discounts to people who present their vaccination card. Any version of an incentive is what the White House is looking. Discounts could take any form a company would like: a percentage off a membership, a percentage discount on a purchase or purchases, an in-app feature providing a freebie, or any combination thereof. The discount period could last any length of time, a week, 2 weeks, more or less. We recognize that some businesses have provided benefits, but this may not work for everyone. And if you're interested in exploring this, please, I will be getting more information on this from my contacts at National Retail Federation and the White House. More the National Retail Federation than my contacts at the White House. We're continuing to follow the emergency technical standard that we expect more information on from OSHA tomorrow. I will keep you posted on that. And retailers, that's you, are suing the Federal Reserve to lower its 10-year-old cap on swipe fees. Banks charge to process credit cards and debit card transactions, saying the agency wrongly applied federal law and that merchants have paid billions of dollars more than intended by Congress, while banks' costs have fallen. The suit against the Federal Reserve Board of Governors was filed by the North Dakota Retail Association and the North Dakota Petroleum Marketers Association in U.S. District Court in Bismarck. While NRF, our friends at the National Retail Federation, are not a party to the suit, the National Retail Federation's Chief Administrative Office and General Counsel is a co-counsel in the case. So we will be keeping an eye on that. That could have ramifications for you and what it costs you to take that credit card or debit card. And we know that's how people pay. So I will keep you posted on that and what's happening. You know how I keep you posted. You know where everything I talk about goes. It all goes over to narts.org/resalestrong. Narts.org/resalestrong is where you find everything that I talk about. All the files, the links, the references are all over there on narts.org/resalestrong, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and yes, you can ring the bell. Howard, ring the bell so you know when a new video drops. That's what I'm talking about. You can also share it with everybody you know in business. Butcher, baker, candlestick maker, airline pilot, I don't know, everybody you know in business. Whoever they are, we want to help them make it across the finish line and let them know that they're not alone. You can find me here live in the Narts private Facebook group every night. Every night you find me live at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question, yes, you can email me. Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program. If you were not here at the top of the program, our good morning tonight is Good Morning on page 98. Put some music in someone else's life tonight. Make the world a mixtape and see what it gives you in return. Our good night tonight is Good Night. Put some music in your life tonight. Make yourself a mixtape and see where your heart goes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams, and I do like a good party. A wedding, a bar mitzvah, a quinceañera, or a coming of, I don't know. I just want to party, and I want to party with you. When we can, I will be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, and most importantly you, are not alone running this store. Maybe for our next conference, Adele can get a wedding and a bar mitzvah scheduled for our party. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. It's time for dinner. Have a great night.